Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Tales of Arise. In between episodes, I went ahead and I got some money, alright? So we got 58,000 gold, which is great. We also have 15 peach gels, life bottles, and orange gels because I'm greedy. We gained a level, I believe. I think we were level 22 at the end of last episode. We are 23 now. Let's go ahead and spend some of my SP points, because we have them. You can't buy anything yet. You can. So you're good there, right? Great. So I might just learn this one down here to get the elemental attack. Yeah. You are... I mean, yeah, I guess that one makes sense. Yeah, we haven't cooked 5 times, actually. In all honesty, it took very little time to actually get that stuff, just running through that corridor. I don't even think it took 10 minutes. I could be wrong. They, at least with the cooking I had, they were dropping peach shells and those tags, like, all the time. Oh, I didn't have anything flagged for you. I guess I'll finish this one off. Yeah, because you get a 20 attack. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I think after this area, we'll probably try... Oh, the dragon. Yeah, we'll probably definitely kill the dragon, but also we'll probably definitely try the training grounds again. I will probably want to go in there with the boost gauge maxed up. Yeah, there. I saw these guys when I was running around killing these things, and I was like, oh, I'll save those for when we're no longer doing this.
I'll do my best.
Rinwell, get that, thank you. Ow, get out of there. Oh, I don't mean to do Rondo. I keep pressing the wrong button. That's fine, but at the same time... Is he dead? No. Why are we over there? What are you talking about? The armor's barely armor at this point. That's not true. Why are you saying that, Chronos? I don't know. Hey, Law, come here. I could use my boost, but I'm not going to. In fact, I'm going to wait until, I'm assuming we're going to have a boss. If we don't have a boss, I'll be surprised. I'm assuming it's not going to be the old man. I'm assuming he's going to, like, they were talking about that invisible, freaking Zeugle. So, we'll probably be fighting that. I'd imagine.
Looks like we won.
Yeah, peach shells are maxed out. We don't need those no more. I guess I could use one, but nah, it's like definitely not. I did sell a lot of the astral masses, but at the same time, I'm gonna... Oh, there's a hail spot. Oh, I guess we were closer to the end of this place than I thought. I definitely kind of thought we would have to go underground, like on the floor level. Not underground, but unfamiliar instruments are set out on display. You know what? No, that's fair. I was going to say you don't know what a violin is, but yes, if you spent your entire life as a slave, or at least in Elfin's case, your entire memory as a slave, you're probably not going to know what certain things are. String scores are to tug the heartstrings. And an eclectic mix of books on high-level academic subjects, gourmet foods, curios, and more. Selection provides insight into the character of the owner. Joys of music, concerto pieces for quartets. I'm assuming this is Dolahim's place, right? Right, this is the Lord's room. Oh, he likes music. Honestly, don't know how. Or why he still does. Didn't like his quartet.
Did they finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
I mean, that's understandable.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
I mean, it's not exactly hidden. It's hidden not right in the open. I just kind of figured it was a security measure that was already here. I feel like I was saying something and I completely forgot what it was. Oh yeah, no, Dohalim, like, he wasn't a music band with those people, like, before, right? And then that his friend tried to kill him, and that other one cried and yelled at him and traumatized him with her tears. Open fire, Shion!
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
I don't remember giving a shit.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzalik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place,
Shion, shoot him!
slave.
Rinwell, blast him!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being.
Does it count? Wait, do we count as humans?
Guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzalik.
Like Dahnans
you
and
were
Renan?
Lord
Yeah, I guess
Dohalim's
so.
most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm.
Me?
There's no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Dahnan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state.
Burned to the ground?
A realm where Dahnans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the
Oh,
natural order.
Sarah,
Enough!
end him!
Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death. You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured there'd be an invisible dude here. Shion, shoot him! He's just walking. You gecko? Chameleon? Veno?
My brother's dead
Lage?
because of you.
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
I mean, he's not wrong, I guess, but you don't want to say it.
Can hide itself? Amazing!
Now's not the time to be impressed. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of impressed too, but at the same... Oh, hi. Good thing I had it targeted, I guess? Kind of takes away from the gimmick if,
It's over!
you know, it just automatically targets it. Right? I'm not wrong there, right? It's cool that you can go invisible, but at the same time, if, like, I just instantly target you anyways.
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
I don't need to do that. Hey, ladies, can you not die, please? Rinwell, how'd you... How'd you... I'm surprised. Rinwell, how did you take damage? Did he do a long range? I honestly can't see. I honestly cannot see.
Where are you going?
Tidal wave? Hey, core break!
Take it down. Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
You know, for a second there, I thought that was his water, not mine. And I got a little worried, but then, like, nothing happened. Kisara! Kisara!
My turn!
An outstanding
Stay out of the poison.
Tiger blade.
Blew away! I'm not done!
At least this guy's going down faster than Dohalim.
Here I come!
Ready and
Which apparently was I guess a difficulty spike, right? From what I read in the comments, that, yeah, bosses are damage sponges apparently, but at the same time, that one was just kind of a leap above what you should expect, I guess. Or at least I should expect. Also, I'm assuming when I unlock more of these goddamn blazing sword abilities, I should hopefully... Wait, no, that's Rinwell. I hopefully will... Oh, god damn, poison! I'm gonna use all my peach gels. That's fine. I am not legitimately thinking that what I bought was going to last me the entire game. I'm not, insane. Well, I guess that's debatable in some regards. But yeah, no, I'm totally expecting what I got in terms of life bottles and orange gels to last me a little while. But it's definitely not going to last the game. Yes, please.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! This one's mine!
Okay, that didn't, do anything? That did no damage, right? Did that do damage?
More Zeugles? Keep calm and take them down.
Ah. Trash mobs?
Here, let me help.
Blow away.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Don't cry at me.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Shit. Well, at the very least, the shield got it. Yeah, that was sloppy. You really should not have stayed there like that. Am I just inside Rinwell? Never mind.
Shut him down.
Wait, did she die again? Alright, let's go ahead and...
Blow away.
Oh, core break. Sweet. I actually don't know how we broke the core.
Where are you going?
Where did you learn to fly?
In here.
Oh, you over limit?
This one's mine!
Okay. Apparently there's more flyers. Hey, Kisara, you wouldn't have to have a boost gauge ready? I mean, I know you don't, but at the same time, can you? I'm gonna save that for the boss.
You'll pay for that.
Now.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Hopefully the big guy did not get the big guy. Your tail back?
Here.
Now you see what I can do.
I owe you one.
Can you use that? Thank you.
Try harder. My turn.
We're doing all right.
Blow away.
I don't think we're in... Wait for it to finish that and then do this. We're definitely not in a position that we were, earlier.
Look sharp, everyone. Far enough.
Get him? Great. I mean, it did hit me, but at the same time. Thank you for the healing circle.
I'll bring you back from death to death.
It's over. Try harder. Not a chance. Time to let it rip.
Rinwell, you died? What the fuck?
Blow away. Blow away. Not today.
She's back, I guess, but still.
Anything in armor is all mine.
We don't have anything in armor. Oh! There we go. I didn't even notice I was in my over limit.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Alright, it's down to a little bit of its health, for sure.
Raining slash.
Time to shine.
Your mother.
Into the shadows.
Okay, where are you? They're there. That's unfortunate. I mean, you got me. Hey, Kisara.
Is this it?
Come on! You...
Ow.
Go this way. Ready to go.
On guard!
Can you revive me?
Tiger Blade.
I guess not. Resurrection.
I'll bring you back from death to death.
Thank you.
I can't heal you forever.
I know, but I have an orange gel.
In here. On guard. I'll be safe in the sky.
It's in the sky, it's yours. That's great. Rinwell, log it.
Dragon Swarm.
Shoot it.
One's mine.
We're gonna save Kisara's for...
Here I come.
Armor won't save you.
Okay, good job on that block, I guess.
I'm not done. Dragon swarm.
So this guy starts going...
Crossblade.
Okay, you gonna do that?
That move!
Let me go like... Oh, she's dead! God damn it.
Can't be happening.
Alright, well, a lot of people just died there, so... Shion, you get back to life.
Raging cascade.
And then I wait. And then I go, hey, Kisara, get back to life.
And
And then you...
flaming meteor. In here. Take it. I'm mine.
Then Rinwell dies, because F my life.
Annihilation.
Burn in hell.
Not like this!
Kisara! Elfin! God damn it, okay.
Over.
Alright, do that.
See what I can do.
You're mine.
And then I come in here and use another life bottle. Good thing I bought all those, huh?
Roll away. Time to deal some hurt.
Oh, there we go.
Kisara, Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclops.
Okay, that took a little time. Where you going? Yeah, okay, you're dying. Good.
You filthy slaves are despicable.
Shoot him!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzalik.
Attaining lordship. Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However,
I like how you're hunched over like a
lords.
despicable
lords.
villain.
So you mean...
I know, Halim. You missed the head.
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Like, I've literally been right behind you.
Kelzalik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down.
Neat.
But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no
What
ordinary
happens if he
fruit,
eats it?
Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
Is that the next place we're going?
You actually expect me to talk now?
Take off a fingernail.
At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough, and you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak-Sar, Ganath Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
He's gonna let him live? Boo!
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger.
I mean,
right?
sure, but you can still kill him.
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Dahnans who overpowered Kelzalik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Indeed. A militia made up of Dahnan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives.
Hey, that's true.
And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
to put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of
God,
reach.
you got a long neck.
I cannot allow it to continue.
Maybe it's
crown
the
contest
outfit.
impacts far more than just the Dahnans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Hey, but hey, you decided on a path, right? That's better than a lot of
Why
people
not
in life,
walk that
really.
road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Dahnans. And you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Dahnan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
I know, it was very long-winded, you're right. Where's Kisara?
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath.
Oh, we're
We have
taking
a
Kisara
mission to
with me.
complete.
I mean,
Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're
but
right.
she's coming with
It
coming
is
with
a lot
us, yeah.
safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
Well, no, she's come with us. All right. God damn it, Kisara Mastercore. Woo! Got a cat cheese fondue. Thanks. Dohalim perks rod extension. If Dohalim perfect evades an enemy attack, his senses become heightened, and his rod will gain momentum, greatly extending his range. His penetration will also raise. Shut up, Chronos. Letting him interrupt enemies and land critical hits on them more often.
What's Kisara going to do now?
She better get that
I'm sure
experience
it's complicated
and that
for her.
CP, not CP, SP. I need to restore my SP though. Kisara's disappearance.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzalik, do you?
Well, she didn't say she was gonna go get vengeance.
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that.
I mean, I would.
Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
I get where she's coming from, too, to be completely honest. Like, I know I'm usually one to side with the ones that want vengeance easier, because generally I understand how they're feeling. But, honestly, you know, her freak out at Dohalim down at the boss fight, yeah, that makes sense. You just heard the person that you swore to serve, swore oath of loyalty to, and watched your brother, your only family, take his own life in an attempt to, you know, prove to him, like to show him that what was actually going on to get Dohalim to actually do something. And then Dohalim turns around and be like, but why are you putting this so much trust in me? I didn't actually come here to, you know, make Dahnan lives better. I was forced to come here, and because I can't stand screaming and crying, I just did away with, you know, the torture. It wasn't actually my intention. And, you know, you can look at that and be like, that translates into him not really giving a shit about Dahnans in a way. Obviously, there does seem to be, you know, from what his actions were, that he does obviously have some care towards them. But at that point, I can definitely see why Kisara was flipping her shit. Oh, man. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. Fight me? I was kind of hoping this place would stay kind of like a dungeon so that I could maybe grind if need be. Well, no, I get it. You gotta take away the enemies. You have anything to say about all this, Dohalim? We should probably check out your stats. Let's see. There's probably side quests available too. So, Dohalim, where are you at? You... I'm assuming you're a physical fighter. Though you are a Renin, so you have heal. So it's like a better first aid. Oh, you do have a... Okay, so you do have spells, you do have healing, and you do have a different Mystic Art, which is great, because the one you used in that battle was actually shit. Yeah, I guess... I'll worry about that later. No. Is there... I looked at this again, and... That only really works when we're fighting stronger enemies than us. If we do this... Steel... No... There's no attack, huh? Yeah, I guess not. Huh. That's a shame. Let's go see if we can enter the bottom area of this place. Oh, wait, you had something to say, right? Probably nothing important, but... Yeah. Yeah, okay, no, that was literally nothing to say. And we've already been everywhere up here, so let's go try the lower floor. And... see if we can go to some of the locked areas from before. There. Crunch. Okay, we can. I'm not sure if we were able to do this earlier. This place is completely new, right? I definitely was not here before. I feel like anyways. I don't remember being here. No, I was not here before. Okay. Yeah, let's loot this place then. Heavy treat. I'm guessing I could have come here after the dinner? Or maybe before the dinner, because I know the first time we came here there was a cutscene, yes? Then we had the dinner, then we left. I guess I could have come back here before following the Black Cat.
What's this thing?
Maybe? Or maybe this is only available after we get Dohalim. I don't know. Happy bottle. They finally were able to bottle happiness. Who would have thought it was Fresca? All along. Any items down here? Yeah. Ooh, egg. Would you like an egg in this trying times? Well, you know that guy we used to talk to? He was apparently one of the ones throwing the Dahnans into the horrible lake of death. Huh. I mean, that's, I guess, true. Fair enough. You get different reasons for not turning. But at least they were kind of like against the whole Lake of Death thing. I think, you know, like, I think this is probably, it's like, I'm kind of a little like, would I have liked Dohalim better if he was I actually just came here to make things better for Dahnans, or do I like him more that he had his own selfish reasons and is kind of growing towards or grew towards helping the Dahnans achieve this coexistence. I think they both have merits, right? Either way, it's a change of pace compared to all the other Renans that we've seen. This whole area, and then there's the whole Renan Lord area too, is just completely different from what we experienced. So I guess it does have an impact there as well. And this is kind of what I was saying earlier too. Like the Dahnans are still I don't think they still are now, but they were technically slaves still. Just better treated slaves when we first got here. You know, paid, healthcare, etc., etc. Oh, library. That makes more sense to me coming from like pretty much an overlord standpoint, right? If you're actually legitimately trying to rule an area that you've taken over, and yeah, you've kind of forced your rule and or others into doing your stuff for you, you want to make sure that it's like you want to make sure they're happy, pretty much. I guess it's like, I don't know. It's definitely easier said than done, and it's a lot more realistic to just have oppressed people be horribly like just upset and mistreated, and then forming resistance group compared to like everyone being happy, right? 2,451 days left. 2,450 days left. Did I ever run who counted down to the days of the contest? Okay. So we can't get this orange gel. I will come back here later for it if need be. Hi. What's your ideal man? I'm sorry, but I'd rather not answer that. It's Lord Dahna. I mean, she just said she wouldn't answer it, man. I mean, you got a crush? That's fine. Probably don't, if that's your first time talking to her, probably don't start off with, hey, what's your ideal man? Probably go like, hey, my name's this. I was wondering if we could talk. And then you go from there. I don't know. I'm only the love guru, right? So, no, actually, I think as the older I get, any fantasy love story is just harder for me to follow and actually believe. And actually just get behind, right? Some of them are good, still. But I guess, like, coming off, like, 13 Sentinels, I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty jaded, I think, when it comes to that sort of stuff. I've already looked at this, and I think there's 2 rooms down here we haven't checked out yet. At least there wasn't, like, a super powerful weapon that I could have gotten before that fight down here. And completely,
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Is it in the dinner? Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Where you at, dog? Who? Yeah.
Who?
Dude, the king's gonna be mad you wearing his crown like that. Pretty sure that's like a hangable offense.
Looks like we spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
We'll definitely try fighting that dragon next time. Oh, we should check out, see if any new weapons are available. Milk? I don't get why we don't milk the cows at our ranch. We just kill them. Like, I get if it was like a bull. Like, we just have bulls, that's fine. But like, if we have like female cows, or just cows, just, you know, keep them around for milking. I need that shit more than I need beef. That's actually true, I think. Though I guess I can just buy it now. I'm assuming Kisara's gonna be at the star? We have no side quests, so let's go see what this star is. Probably a bunch of people for me to talk to, which I should probably do. What are you doing? How could they saved me? Oh, so you saved the worker that you had a crush on last time? That's good. Great.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes?
Yeah.
In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Is that one down there? All right, we're gonna come down here first, because Kisara, you're gonna join me like now? Yes? Please? Also, don't leave me. Are you gonna like tell anyone that you're leaving?
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along?
They seem like they're doing all right.
We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
Nice change of pace.
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us.
Well, we did stop the whole revolt.
I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
Kitty
You've
cat.
got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Oh, I was like, is that cat talking?
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
You should get a sheath for that sword. How's it staying on there? You got a magnet back there?
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface.
I mean, more people should have been checking up on that hospital.
Ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother.
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
Maybe.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Who's running this place?
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right?
I feel like that's
Where's
gonna
your
leave,
team?
like, cause a lot of trouble.
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Can I rule this place? Dohim, you are tall. You alright, Winwell? You befriended Kisara. Comrades and freedom. Don't know why you chose Kelzalik's face for that, but okay. Leaf wrap fish recipe. Okay. Comrades and freedom. Max AJ, whose is this? Oh, it's Elephant's. That's fantastic. Overlimit extension sounds great. Shockwave slash also sounds great. Midair jump. What am I working on? I'm working on nothing. Oh, I'm working on this. I need a couple more. Oh, right, we have a bunch of SP. Okay, we'll actually do that like next time though. After I was gonna end the episode, but let's watch this skit first.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
She's buff.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elderman and Sia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on
Well, too bad.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to.
Shion's just like,
because I think
shit,
it's the
how do I
right
reply
thing
to that?
do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought.
You know you can still die, right, Elephant? Just
I'm
because you
sure
don't feel
you'll do us
pain.
proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
Kelzalik's motives.
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for
I mean, he
himself, and was gonna
clearly
have his
didn't,
goons
apparently.
execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
Happens.
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
On the opposite
There
spectrum.
is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty ideal.
Also, we would have killed you.
Nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
That's true. She's right.
Shion?
Lightning
No,
slap.
She is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
What? No, she's right. Why are you getting upset at her? She's absolutely right. All right. Okay, so we do have side quests. I'm gonna come back here, and I don't think I need the rest up, but I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.
We finally made it.